Broadcasting live from somewhere in the Shadow Realm, this is YuGiOh Duel Links Talk. Here's your host, Doug Dimmaduel.
Hey there, welcome to another episode of YuGiOh Duel Links Talk. Today, we're doing a complete showcase of the newest legendary duelist that you're able to unlock from the most recent event, the set sail for the Kingdom event. And after you get through all of the maps within that first round, you're able to unlock Yugi Muto. And with Yugi, it's just a character that we've all seen. He's been floating around as a legendary duelist, appearing in Duel World, had a few cards that a lot of people wanted, but I just want to kind of get into just a little bit about the character after you unlock Yugi. So it says, Yugi Muto was a quiet, game-loving high school student leading an ordinary life until he solved the Millennium Puzzle. Now, destiny has opened the path to an unimaginable journey. His signature card is the mighty Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction, that has the power to wipe out everyone. So, just a really good card, and once you unlock Yugi, you do get that. You do get the Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction. That is the ultra rare that comes with Yugi's set. It is one that was also obtainable while he was a legendary duelist. But it was kind of funny because after all the stuff that I got with the drops, I got all of the Magnet Warrior pieces. I got 2 Valkyrions. I never got a copy of Gandora, so it was nice when I unlocked Yugi that I did get at least that one copy of it. So pretty good card there. Glad I finally got one. But let's just kind of go through some of the rewards that you get as you start leveling up Yugi. The first one is, of course, some gems. Then you get to unlock Shattered Axe. It's that continuous trap card where you activate this card by targeting one face-up monster on the field. During each of your standby phases, it loses 500 attack. When that target is destroyed, destroy this card. So this is just another one of those great cards if you have a deck that really stalls your opponent. Adding this card will at least keep on dropping one of your opponent's stronger monsters' attack, whichever one you decide to target. Overall, it's just a really good trap card. Then when you hit level 4, you unlock the skill Grandpa's Cards, and what this one ends up doing is that you begin the duel with all 5 Exodia pieces in your deck. So this adds a new dynamic, and I'm pretty sure, because I came in after the fact, but from what I understand, the people who've been playing the game a lot longer, there was a point where everybody was able to use this skill at one point or another, and they were either building 30-card decks or 20-card decks that also included these 5 additional Exodia pieces, and trying to get that Exodia win. So it'd be interesting to see with this skill how people decide to build some Exodia decks and trying to accumulate all the pieces as quickly as possible to win the game. So yeah, it's really impressive. Just to have that as a skill, and it's such an early unlockable skill at level 4, so I think that's a pretty exciting one. Then you hit level 5, you get an extra deck box. Level 6, you get some more gems. Level 7, you end up getting Celtic Guardian there. It's the level 4 warrior with 1400 attack and 1200 defense, plain vanilla. It is one of Yugi's signature cards if you've watched the show. Then you hit level 8, you get another deck box. Level 9, you get some more gems, 25 of them. And once you hit level 10 and 11, you start getting some more cards. The first one you get is Alpha the Magnet Warrior, the level 4 Rock Monster, 1400 attack, 1700 defense. And then at level 11, you get Giant Soldier of Stone, the level 3 Rock Monster with 1300 attack and 2000 defense. This is just a really, really good card to have, seeing as it's not a level 4, it's only level 3, so you don't have to worry about the 4-star Ladybug of Doom type of scenario. But also, it's pretty much the first 2000 defense monster that actually has a halfway decent attack. 1300 attack and 2000 defense without needing any tribute summoning. This card is just a really, really good one, and I think it's one that a lot of people are going to want to get their hands on, and you could acquire it at level 11, so that's really, really cool. Moving forward, level 12, you get 35 more gems. Level 13, you get a new skill, the Tie That Binds, and I'm not too familiar with this one right now. I have not unlocked it yet, so I can't really get into the details of it, but I know that's kind of floating around. It should be on Reddit somewhere. Then you get, at level 14, you get to unlock Different Dimension Capsule. This is a really good spell card. You select one card from your deck and remove it from play face down. During your second standby phase after activation, destroy this card and add the removed card to your hand. So the first thing I think of is if you're able to get this copy, and you can get another copy later on as you continue to level Yugi up, this is a great way to search out some of your Exodia pieces that you may want. At least you'll get it in 2 turns. So if you could stall out and survive through those turns and end up getting that piece that you ended up pulling aside, This card could actually be really good, and you could use it it's more of a utility card as well. You could use it for any card that you're trying to search out of your deck, as long as you could wait another turn or two to get it. Level 15, you get yourself 50 more gems. Level 16, you get yourself a Beta the Magnet Warrior, the level 4 rock monster with 1700 attack and 1600 defense. So another really good one, another one of those Magnet Warrior pieces. Then you hit level 17 and you get 60 more gems. Level 18, you get Oath of Companionship. It's a really good trap card where if you control no monsters that were special summoned from the extra deck, target one face-up monster your opponent controls that was special summoned from the extra deck and take control of it until the end phase. You cannot special summon during the turn you activate this card. So if you're going up against opponents who run a lot of fusion heavy decks where they're utilizing that extra deck more frequently, this trap card, it will just come in handy, especially if you're running a deck that you're not really using a whole lot of fusion monsters in, because the one caveat is that you have to control no monsters that were special summoned from that extra deck, basically meaning no fusion monsters until they start introducing other types of extra deck monsters, but for now it's just fusions. Level 19, you get 75 more gems. At level 20, you get the skill Restart. So this is a pretty good skill to get kind of standard, because at least what it'll do is give you 2 opportunities to draw cards. This could also work well, just with just about any deck. I mean, I always like using Restart for stuff like Toon decks and for fusion decks and stuff, just knowing that at least I got 2 opportunities to get the cards that I want for my combo plays. Level 21 is a card that some people may not have gotten 3 copies of. It's Gamma the Magnet Warrior, the level 4 rock monster, 1500 attack, 1800 defense. This one was a super rare, so that one could be acquired at level 21. Then you hit level 22, you get 100 more gems. Level 23, you get another copy of Different Dimension Capsule. So again, you could start accumulating multiple copies, and then, search out cards out of your deck using this one. So it's a really, really excellent spell card, as we discussed earlier. Level 24, you get 120 more gems. Level 25, you get Valkyrion the Magna Warrior, the big guy. 3500 attack, 3850 defense. It cannot be normal summoned or set, and must first be special summoned from your hand by attributing 1 Alpha the Magnet Warrior, Beta the Magnet Warrior, and Gamma the Magnet Warrior from your hand and or field. You contribute this card, then target 1 Alpha the Magnet Warrior, Beta the Magnet Warrior, and Gamma the Magnet Warrior in your graveyard and special summon them. So, you know what that one does. It's just an absolute beast. Then you hit level 26, you get 150 more gems. Level 27, you get another deck slot. Level 28, you get 200 gems, followed by 250 gems at level 29, followed by 300 gems at level 30, and then you get 100,000 coins at level 31, and then back to 200 gems at level 32. Now, when you hit level 33 with Yugi, you end up getting Beta the Electromagnet Warrior. It's a level 3 rock, it's got 1500 attack, and it's got 1500 defense. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior monster from your deck to your hand, except Beta the Electromagnet Warrior. You can only use this effective Beta the Electromagnet Warrior once per turn. During your opponent's turn, you contribute this card and special summon 1 Magnet Warrior monster from your deck. This is a quick effect. So this card is an absolute beast as far as filling your field with some of the cards that you need, but also possibly searching out a delta for a potential combo play to end up getting Valkyrion out of your deck. So you are only allowed 1 copy of this for now, since it's the only one that you'll be able to obtain in the game. Hopefully down the road you could get more than 1 copy of this, because I would love to have 2 or 3 copies of this in a Magnet Warrior deck, maybe 2 copies. But overall, this is just a really, really good card at level 33. That's one that I would really want to get as soon as possible. Then you get 250 more gems at level 34. At level 35, you get Dark Red Enchanter. It's a level 6 spellcaster with 1700 attack and 2200 defense. If this card is normal summoned, place 2 spell counters on it. Each time a spell card is activated, place 1 spell counter on this card when that spell card resolves. This card gains 300 attack for each spell counter on it. Once per turn, you can remove 2 spell counters from this card and discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand. So that secondary effect is actually pretty good too, in the sense where potentially your opponent has maybe 1 card left in the hand, maybe 2 cards left in the hand, and at least you got a good chance of getting whatever's left in the hand out of there. So Dark Red Enchanter is a pretty good card for level 35. Maybe not the best, but I could see some use for it. Level 36, you get your Ultra Rare Jewel. Level 37, 200 more gems. Level 38, you unlock Magnet Reverse. This is a really cool quick play card, and what this one does is you target one of your machine or rock type monsters that is banished or is in your graveyard that cannot be normal summoned or set, and special summon it. So what that tells me is use your Delta Magnet Warrior, to send your Valkyrion to the graveyard, then activate your Magnet reverse and get that Valkyrion back out of the graveyard. So it just gives yourself another opportunity to get a Valkyrion out of the deck. So it's a really, really good one. Then at level 39, you get 250 gems, pretty standard. And then at level 40, you get Relinkuriboh. This is a really, really good card. Level 1 Fiend, 300 attack, 200 defense. If this card is tributed, draw 1 card. If a monster you control would be destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So it allows you the ability to float a monster that you already have on the field just by banishing your Relinkuriboh from the graveyard. So overall, that's just an excellent card to have at level 40. It kind of goes along with a lot of those other Kuriboh themed cards. So just in a nutshell, this Yugi Muto legendary duelist is really good. I mean, I'm impressed. This is an excellent duelist. I think this is one that a lot of us have been excited about getting. The skills seem to be pretty good that you're able to drop. The cards seem to be very good as well. Now, I know kind of as you work your way up, you probably have most of the Magnet Warrior pieces anyway by this point if you've been there for when Yugi has shown up on multiple occasions within Duel World. But some of these other pieces, especially later on, some of these other cards are just really solid. So, overall, excellent legendary duelist. I think we'll do a little bit of a rundown too on the blog. So you can find that blog on WordPress. That's the YuGiOhDeckTalk.wordpress.com. YuGiOhDeckTalk.wordpress.com. And feel free to reach out to us on Twitter at YuGiOh Deck Talk. It's all one word, at YuGiOh Deck Talk. And I'd love to hear from you. But anyway, that's it for today's episode. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Take care.